This is part 1 in a new series I'm doing with HooyoMaTaalo.com. In this video I'll talk about what the phrase Hooyo Ma Taalo actually means for those of us who just aren't in on the joke. I'm partnering with HooyoMaTaalo.com because the Somali language, and particularly teaching the Somali language to our children, is a cause that just really means a lot to me. I want to see a world where Somalia is more prosperous and flourishing in the future, and giving our children the skills to contribute their skills to Somalia and its economy I think is an important part of that. So where did this Hooyo Ma Taalo joke, meme, whatever you want to call it, actually come from? So I think there was actually a girl who made a video and she said Hooyo Ma Taalo in it, or she might have made that joke because Hooyo Ma Taalo was already a thing. But I'll talk about what it means and why in the Somali language it's funny. In English, and actually in most languages, there's only really one word, to be. Right, the verb to be, we use it in English, to be in a place, for my laptop to be on the table, for me to be in the living room, for the camera to be on the tripod. We use the word be for that, and some languages don't even use the word to be lots of the time, like in Arabic, for example, in a nominal sentence, in a jumla ismiya, you don't even need a verb to be. You can just say, ar-rajulu qawiyun, for example, the man is strong, and there's no verb to be in there. But in the Somali language, they actually have 3 verbs that I'm aware of that mean to be. One of them is the verb, we'll say tal, here meaning to be, but for objects, right? So we don't say yala or tala in the masculine or feminine, respectively, for people. You know, we only say it for objects. So, for example, alabta matalo. For example, alabta mean like the items. You can use alab, it's a really useful word in Somali actually. You can use it for furniture, you can use it for like kitchen appliances and cutlery and stuff like that. Alab, it just means sort of the stuff really. So alabta is a feminine word. So alabta matalo, like the items are not here. Right? Alabta matalo is fine. So this one of course isn't correct in saying Hooyo Ma Taalo, because Hooyo is a human, right? So there's another verb to be in a place, but for humans, which is the verb jog. So jog, what you should really say here is Hooyo Ma jogto. Hooyo is not here, right? Mum is not here. Hooyo Ma jogto. So yeah, jog is to be in a particular place, right? So quite often, like, people come to my place in Mogadishu and they're like, where's your wife? You know, and I say, Hose jogta. Hose jogta, she's downstairs. Or Kore jogta, she's upstairs. Kor, upstairs, and hos, downstairs. So jog is a word for saying like that you are at a particular place. There is another verb which is kind of similar to jog, although I don't think it has to be for people. If you're saying that someone or something is inside a particular place, right? Actually inside it, it's often used with kujir, right? So for example, people come to my apartment all the time, they're looking for my wife, right? Because she's like managing stuff around the building and things like that. So they come to my apartment and they're like, where is she? And I might say, musqusha kujirta. She's in the bathroom. Musqusha. I don't think all Somalis use the word musqusha, by the way. I think there are other words that in other dialects of Somali are more common, but musqusha we say in Mogadishu. Musqusha e kujirta. Musqusha e kujirta. She's inside the bathroom. Like, I don't think it'd be correct to say musqusha e jogta, because it's a specific room, like a specific room or a thing. You know, I think we need to say kujir, that it's inside of something. Even not for items. I'm sure we say, for example, like ba'da kujira, like it's inside the bag. Ba'da kujira. I think so anyway. Maybe one of you guys can correct me, inshallah. But I just wanted to make a really quick video about the basic differences between these 3 verbs. I'm using all of them in the feminine. Of course, they can be used in all the persons, but they are taalo in the negative, jirto in the negative in the feminine as well for jirt, and jogto in the negative and the feminine as well. There's one thing I would say about tal though, maybe. One last thing I'll end the video on, inshallah, is in Mogadishu, I've only heard this in Mogadishu, that my first Somali teachers were from Hargeisa, and the first curriculum that I studied in Somali was one written by, I'm an Englishman actually, but who studied in Hargeisa. And I never saw using talo as tasho. But in Mogadishu, I've heard lots of people say matasho, watasha, like it is there, saying tasha. That changing the la to a sh is quite common in Somali, but that's for another video, inshallah. So we'll end that video there. Thank you so much for watching. And check out HooyoMaTaalo.com for affordable and fun Somali language lessons for your children. Or you can WhatsApp the team at +44 79 34 84 86 79. That's afartan iyo afar, toddobaatan iyo sagaal, soddon iyo afar, sideetan iyo afar, sideetan iyo lix, toddobaatan iyo sagaal. Nabadgelyo.